Holy Cross men's lacrosse team with a huge game tonight. The Crusaders needing a win over Boston University in order to qualify for the Patriot League tournament. And all this, the big game, the backdrop of honoring Father Anthony Kisneski, a Jesuit priest who is a big part of the athletics program at the College of the Holy Cross. So tonight, with the big game going on, the Crusaders honored Father K.
And a person who never played team sports in my life, it strikes me as really amazing to have an athletic field named after me.
There it is. Father Anthony Kisneski Field. It's the lacrosse field behind the Hart Center, and Father K gracious in accepting it. It was an anonymous gift that made it possible. And now to the game, and the Crusaders' Michael Ortlieb was big between the pipes, making a save there in the second game, tied at 3. Then Mark Bjorman untying the game, made it 4-3 Holy Cross. Crusaders fighting off the attack. Chad Bell with the shot. Ortlieb another save. Holy Cross with a bid here. Connor Sofield off the post, ringing the iron. More from Holy Cross. Borman finding Sean Wilkinson. He scores. That made it 5-3. Holy Cross goes on to win 11-7. They head to the Patriot League tournament for the first time in their history, and they do it on Father K's brand new field. All right, big news as we've been talking about throughout the night tonight out of Major League Baseball. Chris Colabello suspended 80 games by Major League Baseball for use of a performance-enhancing drug. We're learning a little bit more about what that drug is. MLB.com reporting that it's essentially an anabolic steroid that has roots to East Germany in 1962. Colabello says that he's not sure how or why this happened, but his story has been a Disney-like tale over the years, making his way from independent baseball to the Minnesota Twins system. We saw him in Rochester working out a few years ago, made it up to the big club with Minnesota, and then Toronto last year, a monster season. Started the year, opening day, with the Blue Jays, and now this, a suspension of 80 games by Major League Baseball. Here's what Chris Colabello had to say, part of what he had to say in a statement today, saying, "The only thing I know is that I would never compromise the integrity of the game of baseball. I love this game too much. I care too deeply about it." Colabello said he first learned of this when the Players Union informed him of a positive test for a banned substance on March 13th. So he's been dealing with this for about a month now. He just told his team today. The Toronto Blue Jays also releasing a statement on this matter as well. The general manager saying, while we're certainly disappointed with today's news, we are confident he'll return ready to compete and will have taken the steps needed that this does not happen again. Chris Colabello suspended 80 games by Major League Baseball for a performance-enhancing drug. More on this if that story continues to develop. Obviously, Chris Colabello, one of the greats and one of the great people to talk to here in Central Mass Sports. That hasn't changed. All right, to boxing now, and we pick up the great story of Khiary Gray, who is an undefeated prospect in boxing. He's got 7 first-round knockouts so far in 12 pro fights. His last fight, though, went 10 rounds, and he won a unanimous decision. It was a big confidence booster for Gray.
Well, my last fight went 10 rounds. This fight's 8. So from the first round knockouts to the decisions, it really didn't make a difference because now finally everyone got to see what I can really do in the ring. But for May 13th, there's a whole nother Khiary. You're going to see more angles, more everything in my repertoire.
All right, so that is 3 weeks from tonight. Khiary Gray in a big fight where he's headlining now, stepping up on the card. Khiary Gray, 3 weeks from tonight. A lot of Worcester fighters on that card as well. Shrewsbury and Wachusett in a softball showdown this afternoon before the rains came. Top of the first, Wachusett's Kiana Lloyd, base hit. Cammie Sperling coming around to score. 1-0 Mountaineers, the #1 team in Central Massachusetts. Mountaineers would load the bases. Line drive snared by Colonial's Ashley Lynch with a throw to first. Gets away. Madison Preventure scoring. 2-0. Courtney Lampfer then, still in the first. Driving one. Kiana Lloyd scores. Taylor Tornberg scoring. 4-0 Wachusett. Lampher into third with a triple. Clouds are ominous. You can see them coming. Jill Corazzini following with a hit here. Lampher scores. It's 5-0. Top of the second, 6-0 Mountaineers. Lloyd going yard. Solo shot, home run. 7-0 Wachusett. Olivia Strasser, known as a pitcher. But she got some hits in this one as well. Base hit here. Tornberg coming around to score 8-0 Mountaineers. Colonials, they're a good team. They just ran into a tough Wachusett team today. Emma Lacrosse battling, getting a strikeout there to end the second. Olivia Strasser was on her game. Another solid start, dealing K's. Wachusett gets the win. 12-0, your final this afternoon. So busy day in sports. Some good news, some not so good news. Olivia, obviously. Chris Colabello, so well loved in Central Massachusetts. At his time with the Worcester Tornadoes and with Assumption, and he still comes back and he does service here as well. And well loved in Canada as well. His manager, the Toronto Blue Jays manager, John Gibbons, telling the media today, he's one of the favorites in the clubhouse, and he's one of his favorites, and everyone on the team feels for him and and is disappointed for him with this news today. So we'll see how that shakes out and see what happens over the next couple of weeks.
Right. The weekend may, tell us.
The weekend, yeah, you never know. I mean, maybe we can just talk about sports and go on from here.
Real quick, I must say, you said ominous clouds.
Ominous.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I did well on my SATs. So.
All right. Well, that is it for us for now. We'll see you back here on Monday. For Andy Lacombe, I'm Olivia Lemon. Thank you for watching and have a great evening.